Let's go, boys. Let's go, boys.
Talk about an ode to one's wife. That's how you do it. Today, I have the distinct honor and pleasure of working out with the undisputed WWE champion himself, CM Punk. Oh, you're good. You're okay. What are we doing today? What are we training?
Unfortunately, we're doing legs today, and I picked this giant oak of a man to do legs with me for some reason. So I like to feel shame when I work out, which is also why I brought my esteemed trainer, Jay Ferrugia. Come on
in, Jay.
Come on, don't be shy.
Let's get to it. So Punk, you spent a lot of time warming up. Is that something that as you progressed in your career that you spend more time in? Is that a conscious decision to spend more time warming up?
I think I definitely now currently warm up more than I ever have before. I think the youth gave you the benefit of sometimes not sleeping, poor nutrition, and being able to wake up and just rock it and go. I used to be able to just put my gear on and go cold. I don't think I can afford to do that now. Also, Jay has got me training in a completely different way.
Do you think you're in the best shape of your life right now?
I'm definitely in the best shape I've ever been at age 47. Right? And like that's kind of me. Is my biggest competitor is myself from yesterday. So I just want to be 1% better every day. That's really all it is. You know, like wanted to look different for WrestleMania. That's why I got in touch with Jay. I could have just done it those 6 weeks and been like, oh, everybody noticed. Some people made some comments, cool, but like, it's a lifestyle thing.
So Jay, I'm wondering, what's the thought process when you're structuring Punk's workouts? What goes into all of it?
First, we gotta take into consideration, what you guys do for a living, right? So there's a ton of stress in that. There's physical stress, there's mental stress, there's emotional stress, there's the flying all the time. So we want to produce the smallest amount of fatigue we can in training while still getting the results we want. Yep. Come on. Let's go, E. Get it.
Nice. Moving on, boss? We're good.
What exercise are we moving to next?
We're moving to the second stage of hell, the rear elevated split squat. Thank you very much. It's real fun,
Sounds fun.
Yeah.
I notice you're very meticulous with tracking your workout. Is this something that's fairly new, working with Jay?
So I've done it in the past, just like I've counted calories in the past, but he's got me back on track using an app to log what I've done, weight, reps, the workouts. When I'm on the road, the first person I text is my wife, most of the time. Sometimes it's him. I send him every morning weight, body weight, my temperature, and a mirror selfie.
And you do this every single day?
That's why he makes the big bucks, this guy.
I see that now.
I went to Hawaii. We did our second honeymoon, and I was there for 7 days. And he knew. I warned him. I was like, "This is gonna get ugly," and it got ugly.
He sent me the scale picture. I was like, no, April was on the scale with you, right? This can't be possible. This can't be. I got 12. You gotta get at least 15. Let's go. Come on.
Ooh, that glute burning.
Oh, Larry.
Yep.
Thanks, bub. Yeah.
To go up.
Okay, to what?
What do you can't disrespect me like that?
All right, what are we going to?
Hundreds. Come on.
Good Lord.
Let's go.
All right. The reps will not be high, but let's see what we can do.
Let's go, E. Come on. Nice. Easy. Too easy. Look at this guy. Nah, you're faking. It's not gonna
Come on. God. It's real, all right?
Night and day.
It's real. You don't mess around.
Me?
Yeah.
I take the ego and everything else out of it, and I just do what he tells me to do.
Smart.
Got me eating sauerkraut. All kinds of I'll get a text at night. He'll be like, tomorrow, first thing you do, 4 ounces of orange juice. I'm just like, all right. I'm hoping I haven't involved myself in some sort of a cult.
Well,
Someday I'm gonna get a text.
yeah.
You know what I mean? This is our Instagram influencer portion of the workout.
The booty builder.
We're gonna build some booty. So I think the majority of the people who see this machine and do this exercise thinks it's a lower back exercise. And I mean, I suppose it could be, but you could also hurt yourself.
One of the things I love is just how particular they are with form as well, which oftentimes a lot of us who, like, I'm so used to working out on my own as well, you don't have eyes, you don't have someone always checking your form, fine tuning all those little notes too, but just seeing how dialed in they are with technique, with form, and making sure to get the absolute max out of every movement is really, really cool to see. We're going into SummerSlam.
Yes.
To you, Cody Rhodes.
Yes.
Spent the last several years talking about your friendship with Cody.
Yep.
But things don't seem as friendly. Is this egos boiling over, or is this something worse?
I hope it's not something worse. It's definitely egos. Like, it's hard to take your ego out of things when you're in a locker room with other athletes. Not that Cody's in the locker room. He's got his own bus. It's something that happens at the highest level of competition. I feel like me and Cody have been kind of blessed, fortunate that we've avoided it for this long. I don't think you can really avoid it anymore. We're very similar in the respect that we want the highest pressure situation. We want the company on our back. We want that responsibility without getting into all this weird quarterback throws the ball. You know, I've been the receiver for this place since I came back. Like, I score touchdowns time and time again. If this is just something he needs to do to, like, gas himself up, to rise to the moment, I understand that. I'll shake his hand before the match. I'll shake his hand after the match and make the better man win. All right. Let's go, boys. Let's go, boys. Come on.
Wow. Taking it up a notch.
It's probably a little not safe for work.
Talk about an ode to one's wife. That's how you do it, from head to toe, quite literally.
My butt. Hey, remember when you hit my wife in the chest and shattered her sternum? You remember that? Do you remember that?
Probably the worst, honestly, worst moment of my career, even considering breaking the neck.
Sent her to the shadow realm.
The thing is, she ate it like it was nothing. What are we closing out with?
The last big movement is hack squat. This is the all-out, no mercy exercise.
So Jay, I noticed you built quite the contraption here with the bands. What's the purpose of the bands?
Yeah, so the most stressful part of any squat is at the bottom. And you want to protect the knees, you want to save your knees. And a lot of hack squats are just poorly designed. You know, from being on a million, sometimes you get to the bottom, it's like, did someone put an extra 100 pounds on it? And your knees just can't take it. So it goes down to the bottom, the bands deload the bottom with more tension, right? So it helps you take stress off the knee. And then as you come up, it gets a little bit heavier at the top where you're stronger anyway at lockdown.
A lot of people would believe you have the most to lose. You are walking in as world champion at SummerSlam. You just won this world championship. Can you talk about your mindset and the importance of walking out of SummerSlam still WWE champion?
I think the reason I like being champion so much is because the pressure and the spotlight and the responsibility is all on your shoulders. I carry that championship mentality with me whether I have the title or not. It's almost easy to get to where I'm at compared to the work it takes to stay where I'm at.
That pie face that we saw
Yes.
at the Javits Center, that was just a friendly gesture?
You know, I think Cody is kind of talking out of pocket. And again, if this is what he thinks he needs to do to gas himself up, to rise to the occasion, to wrestle his friend, like if you got to build that straw man, I understand. He's a competitor. This might be part of his process. I had the easy job at WrestleMania. I was in the ring with somebody I didn't like. So I don't care if I chipped his tooth or busted his face open. Cody had to wrestle somebody that was his friend and his mentor for years, and you could have apprehensions about doing damage or harming that person. But at the end of the day, it's pinfall or submission. I think Cody needs to be able to flip that light switch when he gets in the ring with me. Because I am his friend, and I am his brother, regardless what he wants to say. But if he's gonna have a hard time doing what it takes to put CM Punk away, then it's not gonna be his night. What is he putting on? What? All right, I'm going home.
Understood. I may regret this. We shall see.
Easy weight.
Fire right here, fire right here.
Easy weight.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Now you ain't even sweating.
Big ass on. Touch my hand. Touch my hand. Drop back. Reach down, abs on.
Come on. Lightweight, baby.
Money, we got you. Drop it. You got it.
Come on. Hell yeah.
Easy.
Nice.
Yeah, find that next gear.
Beautiful.
Champ. Now let's go. Champ. Here we go. Come on.
Drive. Beautiful.
Yep. Come on. I was finding our main event here now. Here we go. You got it.
Yep.
This one's for Cody.
Here we go. Strong, strong, strong. Yeah, buddy. Good set. Oh,
Speaking of Cody,
Yeah.
when your SummerSlam match is over, what do you think everyone will be talking about? What will be the story points that we will all be leaving SummerSlam with?
It's a hard question to answer because I'm confident I'll win. But I'm also wise enough to know that it could go either way, right? And I don't want to be on the other side of it thinking my hubris is what got me the L. Anybody can beat anybody one time. I think win, lose, or draw, what people are going to be talking about is they're going to have to see that again. Because I don't know if one match is going to settle anything. People have had competitors and rivals in their careers that they're known for. They're going to be talking about this like they talk about a Steamboat Flair or a Bret Austin. We're both too good, too proud, too disciplined, and too at the top of our game to let this be a one and done. Like I said, if he beats me, I'll shake his hand. I want a rematch, and I know he wants the same. So at the end of it, that's what people are going to be talking about.
He used to You know, I try to still train fairly hard now that I'm no longer in the ring. I still try to take care of my body, but it's these guys take it to another level.
This is the championship. This is the shit at the end of the workout. People get done with hack squat and they go, I'm gonna skip planks today. And I can never do it. I can never do it. Switch.
Oh, thank you. Too kind. Punk. Thank you. What are you laughing at?
Just us. Just us.
Just us.
Just us.
Thank you for putting me through your hellacious leg workout, Jay. Thank you so much, my man.
Oh man, pleasure. Appreciate you.
I hope that translates to actually how difficult it is. Like there's a lot of warm-up sets. It might seem a little bit long for some people, but like the working sets are what has transformed me into what I am today. Because of this man, all credit to him. All credit to him too, Big E for inspiration. You know, somebody who I look up to greatly, and I'm glad to know you, both you boys. It's cool we get to share this with the fans in the world. This is what we do on a regular basis to continue to do what I do, and I don't do it alone. It takes a village of badasses.
Thank you,
And
man.
the baddest ass of all.